Hello, this reading is going to be for Capricorn. This is going to be your weekly for the March the 15th to March the 22nd. Y'all know what? I've been doing this weekly for people, and I didn't even say March. I just said the 15th to the 22nd because we know what month we're in. But that lets me know that I might tell you guys a little bit more than I tell anybody else. At least this week. Because I didn't even say that part. For nobody. I just said the 15th to the 22nd. But you guys' last reading was really heavy. I'm trying to refrain away from the heavy readings. That's because I've been doing it a while. And I just, I like to spread peace and positivity. But also because the heavy readings mean I have to go into that part of myself, even with the villagers, because I know what that's like. I've been there where people do that. I've been in all, you wouldn't believe. But I don't want to go that far back into my memory. That's why I don't want to. But anyway, just to let you know that there might be more information that comes out that you find out more than anybody else. So even if they don't understand it, it's because they don't have that much insight. So it's like you having more insight than a lot of people that you may be around, or a lot of people that know you. I did get that for y'all last week, the big brain concept. But let's see what we can get for Capricorn for weekly. But they'll soon understand this information. It might be you know before them, or you know it deeper than them, because you're the one to tell them. You're the one who have to explain it to them for them to understand. I don't know if you want to or not, but you're the only one with this information, whatever it is. Or you're the only one who's being able to receive it. So what's for Capricorn? What's that song about? Here I come on, let's do riding my pony. My saddle's waiting, wait a minute, coming, jump on it. What's going on? They don't want to give me any cards for this. Are we going to give me the cards for Capricorn for weekly? Because I've been giving everybody these to start off with. Okay. Thank you. I was about to say we're going to have to go into that other realm. We have forgiveness and we have challenges. Okay, there we go. We have self-love. We have striving. We have divine timing. Oh, we have mistakes. Well, let's see who made these mistakes, honey. All right, Capricorn. This is where it gets... We do have forgiveness. So I feel like you have to have, or people want forgiveness for some of the challenges that they may have put upon you, or some of the challenges that you may have had to face alone because they didn't help out. They need forgiveness for that. But we do have striving and we have self-love. So people might be just not learning to love themselves, and that's why they couldn't do as much for you. But we have divine timing as well. So that's like people, mistakes coming to the light. And people knowing that it's time out for making mistakes. What the song said, we need a word for the people's pain. What's the song? I know the song is, what's the word? What's the verse I'm looking for? It's time to stop playing these games. We need a word for the people's pain. Yeah. Okay, so let's go for mistakes. And see what we have. Okay, what are these mistakes concerning? Can we get anything for mistakes? This is protection. So I read that as protection. So anybody who made a mistake or just did something to you, like you're still going to be protected, at least for this week. You're going to be protected over the little mistakes that people make. And we also have happiness, we have secret, and we have princess of one, and we have the fool. So I feel like people foolishly made a mistake about you, um, or foolishly may have kept a secret from you. But they know that it was a mistake for not just telling you the truth right off the bat. But also, this is about people dancing around the issue. So somebody was dancing around the issue of something, of their foolish behavior. But they do want happiness with you. The secret is that they want happiness with you, and they see this as emotional fulfillment, or they know that the mistakes that they've made, or it's like somebody who makes it says we got food. So somebody is going to make a foolish mistake, but it's going to work in your favor, right? Because you're protected. So what should have taken you out, or what took other people out, brought you happiness, or is going to bring about something that's emotionally fulfilling for you, even though it has not been. So you're going to be fulfilled by something that doesn't fulfill other people, or hasn't been able to fulfill other people. Or you might, because we have protection, you might correct some of the mistakes that other people have made in a business, or something that they did. You're, because I got big brain for y'all last time, you're able to correct some of the mistakes. Like the song is, we need a word for the people's pain. So you might have something that corrects the flow of people and how they use their pain, or how they deal with their pain, because that's self-love and striving. That's them trying to figure out how to deal with their pain, or how to love themselves in spite of the pain. But this is like a secret that you know, or a secret that you've come to understand, and it's bringing about, it has made you happy. But that's being able to share that couple other people. But again, somebody's going to make a foolish mistake that's going to help justify you, or bring your truth, because there's a truth that needs to come out. Bring your truth into the light. But this is going to make you happy. But this is happiness with other people. So this is like a group, a mistake that was made in a group that's going to get corrected in that group. Because we did have the villagers. So there was somebody, we did have this last week, the leader getting called out. But this person may dance around the fact that they did. So this may be a person in the group who made a mistake about you, or mistakenly tried to kick you out the group, or mistakenly said you couldn't be in the group, or just mistakenly made you look like a fool in the group. This is somebody who tries to call you out for no reason, and you've done nothing. Just the threat of who you are, just because of them not knowing you. The lack of intelligence. What the Bible said, my people perish for a lack of knowledge. This person didn't have no knowledge about you, or wasn't, um, they had no insight on who you were. And so they did something mistakenly that's going to make them look like a fool for even trying to go against you. They feel like a fool now for trying to go against you. But what's for divine timing? Because it is next to it, and I guess it's time for that mistake to be shown, for people to see that it wasn't you, it was this person. It just landed in my hand. So we have strength, we have the hermit, and we have the humble card. So this is, like I said, that like people being humbled or whatnot. But this is the people that are watching. So whatever mistake was made on your life, or whatever people dance around, like how they treated you, or pretended that they didn't treat you that way, and it's coming out. And even the people, these are people who were watching, who may have once agreed with this foolish person, but they're changing their mind, because they realize, like, it's a new day. It's a new day, Capricorn. It's a new day. And they were only taking this person's side because they didn't know anything else. But as the time changed, they start to realize that you really were strong, and you really were humble. So they may have thought that you were arrogant. They may have thought that you were like had a lot of self-love. That's like being full of yourself. They may have thought that, but these people are watching, they realize they had nothing to do with that. They realize now that you're humble and you are a strong person. But I also feel like it's time for people to see you and who you are outside of this group or outside of this mistake that was made on your life. It's like somebody trying to label you as that thing that happened to you. I'm not my pain. I'm not my sorrow. I'm not my defeat. I'm not even my victory at all. I'm what God called me to be. I'm not none of those things. So this is people watching, but they're gonna be humbled by your presence or whatever. Maybe you're modest in your behavior. Maybe these people need to be humbled because they probably in this group. They need to be humbled. They need to be humbled. But this is strong humility coming through. So the people that were watching you that had something to say, it's like they're gonna have a jaw dropping moment to where it's like, damn, I did not know. What's he say? You should have known better than to think. I believe you should have known better. They should have known better. But that's people just being humble by watching you. Okay, what's for forgiveness? Pleasure. I feel like these people would be pleased if you just forgive them. Who is this? The rock star. The player. So this is somebody who could have been taking your love for granted. This is somebody who may have been playing games with you and they want your forgiveness. They want your forgiveness, but they want to like celebrate with you again, because this is like being the public persona. These are people who want to go out with you again or want to enjoy your company again, but for some reason they need your forgiveness first. So that means, that lets me know they must have done you wrong at some point. And they want to change that. What's for challenges? Laziness, the woman, swiftness, debauch, and power. So I feel like there may have been challenges to get this truth out, or for these mistakes to come out. It may have been difficult for you to even express all the things that you've gone through or all the stuff that has happened to you. But there is this woman who is quickly, I feel like she's dealing with challenges that maybe tire her out or make her tired, or they may take her power away. So this is a woman who's trying to have power over you. It could be an ex, it could be your lover's ex. She's trying to have power over you, but it's like she's tired of playing, of doing this. This is a person who's trying to stop you and block you, but they're getting tired themselves. She may have been trying to block your options or block people from coming towards you, maybe with the words that she said. But that's like, every time she tries to block you, what he say, every time I reach back, I reach back like 1-3. Oh. So it's like them realizing that even if they tried to block you, like you would quickly recover. Now, your speed and the time frame that you might consider quick is different from her. She thinks that you quickly recover no matter what she tries. And she's pretty much tired of having to do this, because this is making her tired going against you, right? Find something better to do with your time. Let's go for self-love and striving. We have to see how all this ties in together. So she was just creating obstacles and challenges for you, but she realized that. So this is somebody who purposely tries to put up blocks, but realizing that you recover nonetheless, you're able to recover. Okay, so we do have a lot of cards right here. So for self-love and striving, I'm just going to put them two together. This is changing. It's a song that says shifting the atmosphere. My worship and my praise is shifting the atmosphere. So this is changing that. We have the higher self. So this is like being intuitive enough to know how to shift the environment or shift the mood in the room when it's not pleasing to you. It might be pleasing to them, but if I don't feel like this atmosphere is pleasing, I'm going to do what I can to change the feel if I have to stay here. Because I could just leave, but if I have to stay here, say it's your work environment or your home, you know how to shift that atmosphere. Okay, so the problem is we have the Magi. We have defeat. We have, oh, I didn't even see that. Cutting things out that are not good for us. So, of course, we have balance. We have disappointment. This is just a whole bunch of people, like I said last time. So, this breaks down their count. These are the villagers I was talking about. This is abundance, and this is somebody trying to make something look a certain way. So, I feel like they're going to face a disappointment for the mistake that they made. This goes back to this. They made a mistake on who you are. They made a mistake on your name. They made a mistake on your bank account. They made a mistake on your paperwork. Listen, this is a mistake. So you know which part of your life where the mistake goes into. So this is them being disappointed because they were trying to make something look a certain way. Even when it comes to you, like I said, they may have said that you were full of yourself, right? But this is them being humbled in the end. But this is also art. Your creativity, the way you do what you do, or the way you stay balanced. They were trying to make you look a certain way, but this is cutting out. So this is also people wanting to cut out their antics. These are people who have antics and goals to try to defeat you. They're trying to cut it out because they figure if you can't beat them, what they say, y'all know what they say. If you can't beat them, join them. These are people who feel like that's what I said. Thank you, God. Because I was like, how does this make sense? Okay, y'all. So I do like to get like the main message at the end, or I want to know for myself that it has the meaning behind it is always the main topic, the main goal. That's what we always want to strive for. Right? It's not enough to know the situation. I need to know what it means. So that's for me. But this comes back to if you can't beat them, join them. So that goes back to this lady when I said that this person would do things to you or try to mess with anything that you have on it, but you quickly recover. Right? So this is where they're trying to say, okay, we can't be Capricorn because Capricorn is intelligent, or we can't be Capricorn because Capricorn, last time I got y'all big brain. We can't be Capricorn because Capricorn has a spiritual eye, a spiritual understanding. The Bible says, in all thy getting, get understanding. That's why I said the meaning of it matters more than knowing it. I don't want to just know this information. I need to know what the fuck it means. You know what I'm saying? So this is having understanding. So these people and all they're getting and all their knowledge and all the tricks and the voodoo and whatever the fuck they talking about, they know. All right? Because we got the Magi. They don't understand it. So you got it, but you don't understand it. So it's useless information because you ain't understanding what it means. So you have that understanding because you got your higher self card. That's why you have the self-love and being able to deal with your pain and understand how to like minister to people or how to help other people deal with it, right? That's why they're humbled by your presence. But the problem is these people here did not know that. So they felt like, oh, Capricorn knows things, but Capricorn doesn't know how to use what they know. Or Capricorn knows things, but Capricorn makes mistakes sometimes. Capricorn knows things, but Capricorns can be almost too happy for your own good. Right? Or the fact that you were happy or joyful, they felt like you didn't have no no other way, no other wire to your brain. That's dumb even with me fucking saying it. Just because I'm happy you think I don't have no type of intelligence? Am I supposed to be mad because am I supposed to be mad because I'm intelligent? Like, what the fuck you want me to be intelligent and sad? You want me to be intelligent and disappointed? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. My intelligence is what makes me happy because I know I'm not a dumbass. These fools, you shouldn't be happy being a damn fool. That's the problem. They fools who happy being a fool. And they want you to be smart and sad or intelligent and sad. Like, no, you shouldn't be happy being a fool. They got that's all the way the fuck backwards. But anyway, that goes back to this. They didn't have no understanding. So that's why they did what they did. So even with them knowing all the stuff that they know, they didn't have an understanding on how to use it. And you have that part. You're like, okay, I know this, but let me understand how to use this. Or I understand this. Now let me figure out how to allow other people to understand it. That's where they stop it. It's like, I know it. These are people who like, I know the game. You can't teach me the game. But that's when you're dumb. Right? Just because you know the game don't mean that you know how to play. That don't mean you know how to bounce back. That don't mean you know what fouls are. That don't mean that. That mean you just know the game. You know that the game is football. You know they throw the fucking ball across the field and they go get them some points. Do you know about the field goals? Like how much of the game do you know? So these people only just know that there's a game being played. They don't know the name of the players. Shit, I don't know. They just know what the jersey look like. These are those type of people, and they want to have a conversation with you about football, and they don't even know everything. They don't know the stats. They don't know what the jerseys look like. They don't know the coaches. You don't even fucking know the coach. So they might know the players, don't know the coaches. So this is that type of shit. This is, and why are we here, Lord? But at the same time, they want forgiveness. Because they realized that no matter what they did to try and stop you, it didn't work. And it just was a mistake on their part because they tried to dress up the way they went about what they did. And they tried to even project disappointment onto you and project that pain or this is them trying to limit you to your pain. That's not who I am. I said that right? I'm not that. It happened to me, but I'm not that. Hope y'all understand it. Like Jesus went to the cross, but he's not that. We don't describe him as the kid who got nails in his hand. We describe him, he's the Messiah. We don't describe him as that. So they're trying to describe you, or they try to describe you as what you went through. Oh, you're the girl who got in a car accident, right? Or you're the girl who, stuff like this. That's not who I am. That's what happened to me. So these are people who don't have an understanding. What the fuck? That's not who I am. That's what happened to me. That's what I've been delivered from. That's not who I am, though. Even if you entertain some stuff or made, like, that's not who I am, though. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's not who the fuck you are. And they had no right to come against you or do whatever the fuck they did. Because that wasn't who you were. Like, these are people who get ready to introduce you and don't know how the fuck to introduce you. Give me the microphone. I will introduce my damn self because you're not doing a good job of introducing me. Let me not let my attitude get in the way of this reading. What? They didn't know how to introduce you. What the fuck is going on with this shit? But there is a guy who wants forgiveness. Because he wants to be romantically involved with you. The pleasure is romance. He want to be romantically involved with you again. Problem is, he was a player. He was a nut job. This was a nut job. Maybe he thought you was. I was gonna say I'm not the secret squirrel. He may have thought you was the fucking secret squirrel who can deal with the nut job, right? Because the squirrel they deal with the nuts, right? You the secret squirrel because you know all this, you understand all this, so deal with my nut job. The problem was you probably didn't feel like dealing with no nut job. I want watermelon. Not nut jobs. We want you to crack him open and all that. But he wants forgiveness for the things he's done. So only you know who this person is. This was like a person who you was more romantically involved with. And you know, I got a few minutes. Let's figure out why the fuck he want forgiveness. Besides the fact that he want romance or whatever, but what did he do? And what is this about? Because maybe he want to be in love with you, or maybe he just wants your forgiveness so y'all can be back romantically involved, back friends. Well, there go the love. It did flip over, but y'all saw that in the beginning. It was up, so I feel like this person's trying to get your attention because they still love you. Yeah, I got hopeless romantic for y'all love radar. So this was just a person who's hopelessly romantic, doesn't even know how to really romance. A person doesn't really know how to love because it's in reverse. So as much as they want to romance and all that with you, they don't know how to love. And they don't know how to address their feelings. They don't know how to, because this person right here, they point stuff, they call it out. Like I said, there's people trying to introduce you and don't know how to, or if they introduce you, they don't put no loving on it. Like bitch, give me my credit. Like, don't do that. But this person still loves you, but they don't know. They want to tell you, but it's in reverse. They don't know how to tell you because this person won't tell you that they're still in love with you until they feel like you forgive them for whatever they did. So maybe they didn't love you right, or maybe they didn't make they didn't give you enough attention, because this is attention. I it's the attention card. They want forgiveness for not giving you enough attention. They gave you this right here. They gave you something, but it probably wasn't what the fuck you wanted because you know love is in reverse. So but they want forgiveness. But I'm saying that because y'all know we saw the cards. They were upright. They just flipped over my hand. So it's like I feel like this person wants to be in love with you again, but they don't know if you will love them. So they're like the type of person that still love you but's not going to tell you because they're afraid that you're not going to forgive them. Like, I don't want to waste my time or my feelings if you're not going to forgive me for real. So they kind of like stubborn, because whether you forgive them or not, that's not the point. The point is they need to apologize for something that they did. You apologizing to me is not, it shouldn't be. That's why I say they don't have an understanding. Your apology should be given whether the fuck I forgive you or not, because you should have some remorse. These are people who don't want to have remorse or don't think about remorse. Have no mercy type shit. But if you really want to apologize to me, how I respond shouldn't be the issue. It should be, and I understand sometimes we are afraid to apologize because we don't know if the person's going to accept it. But if you truly are sorry for what you did or remorseful, we don't want to call you sorry, but it's probably sorry, motherfucker. But if you're truly remorseful for what you did to me, you shouldn't be worried about my response or if I'm going to forgive you or not. Because I got to take that debt up with God if I don't forgive you. Not you. But you're going to have to take that debt up for not apologizing or not at least admitting your wrongs. Let's get that shit straight. But this person is afraid that you won't forgive them. But reading it upright, since it did, this person wants to give you some attention, or they realize that they do still love you and they do want to have, but they want to have romance and love with you, but they are aware of their player tendencies or their player behaviors or the things they did. They may have been focused, and even if they weren't a player, they were focused more on everybody else. They was focused more on the spotlight. This is a person who, they got the microphone. I said that these people want to introduce you and shit. This is a person who, you know what I'm saying, try to overpower you. Like, act like you ain't even in the room because everybody else in there. Like, what the fuck is we doing in this relationship? But they want forgiveness for the past behavior of doing that to you. But it's because they want to explore with you again. So they could be an ex wanting to return and all that. But this is the Knight of Wands and the Prince of Wands. So they could be two people that feel this way. This could be two guys that feel that way about you, that they want to return. But I did get hopeless romantic. Y'all know they made this song. I'm just a hopeless romantic. Yeah. But, you know, you can do what you will with that. Capricorn, you know how to deal with matters of the heart. So let's see what angel message we have for you. Then we're going to get you guys up out of here. I do pray that I explained it well. I hope that you understood that. Because that was a lot I was trying to get to. I was like, y'all be having some deep shit going on. Well, at least for the last two. It's deeper than, what is it? This shit is deeper than love, deeper than rap. This look through the situation. This you already know, and this is friendship. That's what I say. These people that's going to be humble by you, like they're going to want to be your friends later. Or these are people who this is time for you to bring in healthy friendships. People who carry a type of modesty about themselves, but people who are strong enough to deal with you and whatever it goes on, like not trying to limit you to your pain. People who are strong enough to deal with you, but these people who are watching you or who have seen you before, they want to be in a friendship with you. And this one, look what you already know fell on. You have understanding. I said that already. You already know some shit that they don't even know. You don't even know, bitch. They don't even know what the fuck they missing out on. But for the challenges, just look through the situation. Just you being able to see why this person was coming against you, whatever. They just knew that you had a lot of power. They knew that you had a lot of options or a lot of things that you can do, even if it wasn't options with people, a lot of opportunities. So they were just trying to stop it. So you got to understand, people will try to stop the flow of a hustler. They will try to mess up what you got going on. But I do pray that you understood that message. And I pray that you have an amazing week, and I do love you.